Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? We're back with another Bobby Reacts video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Garena Masters has returned as the first official major event of the year for Call of Duty Mobile Esports. Obviously, I'm excited for that, and we actually have some really big roster changes, including a huge pickup for Blacklist International, who, even though they didn't make it to Stage 5, had 3 spots been given to Garena, they would have, and their pickup was Rage, who is arguably the strongest Stage 5 player for Omega in Stage 5. So, I think that they've got a chance at being the #1 team in Garena this season, and they are getting ready to actually face off against the first ever all-girls qualifying team for Garena Masters. So we're going to be taking a look at that. I'm slightly behind the mainstream.
Being the
oh
MVP.
my gosh, the audio is so loud.
Went to North Carolina,
all right.
Did so
well,
well.
She's talking about Stage 5 right there.
But
anyways,
I think it's just all
I'll go ahead and say off the start of this, my expectations for Divinus is not incredibly high, especially given the fact that no all-girls team has ever qualified for Garena Masters before, but they get a kill off the start right there. Not looking terrible.
Yeah, good start.
They give up
right now.
all the kills after that. And like I said, this is not like a middle-of-the-road Blacklist team. This is a top-tier team that I'm expecting to potentially win the entire thing. So I'm going to try to make this all into one cut. I'm like slightly behind the main broadcast. And probably whenever I'm done, then we'll probably stream the rest of the event over on my stream channel. All right, big kill for Roshi. She's got 3. Couple players on goose eggs, but those will disappear momentarily, I'm sure.
I'm loving the positioning right
I have
now,
coffee, but holy frick, it's hot.
In there for that next spawn as well.
It's like no coffee for me yet. Water only.
She didn't win that gunfight, that is definitely really
and
good information that they know
as expected, it has been a little bit lopsided so far. 45, 46 to 0, you know? Probably a little bit of nerves. For Divinus, the girls team, they've got a very big task ahead, and also kind of the first time having the opportunity to represent girls in Garena Masters. But this little break here early, thing is they don't have spawn control, so I don't anticipate this is going to be able to last very long. Mia, couple, I think, didn't we do a Bobby Reacts video like a year ago or so of reacting to a all-girls tournament nuke? I think Mia was the person that dropped that nuke, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 90% sure on that one, and they're picking up kills. It's just they haven't really had good spawn control. They rotate early right here, so fundamentally sound, but just kind of a question of how long can they hold these early rotations, and they end up giving up a lot of time off of it. Roar's able to back up. Hey, oh, terrible timing for a hunter killer. And the smokes, I mean, I am curious. I can't remember if this was a suggestion or an actual Mobile Mayhem rule, but somebody suggested only like 1 or 2 smokes allowed per team, which I don't think is a terrible idea, because when you can just spam smokes like this, it really defeats the purpose of rotating out early, because it takes away every advantage of having that gap, of having the early control, of having that positioning. You just take away all visibility that the opposing team has, and basically just get a free push on it and turn it into a 50-50. And especially if you're Blacklist, like you feel like you have the stronger gun skill, you're going to be able to capitalize on that every time. So I'm curious if we see more strict rules for the Champs rule set this year. Obviously, we've had some pretty significant rule changes in Mobile Mayhem, which isn't necessarily always identical to the global rule set, but it is typically influential just because it is always voted on by the players, and they did ban the SKS in Mobile Mayhem. So yeah, it's not looking great. Somebody's got 1 kill over on Divinus. We gotta pick things up. I don't know if the Holger is the move. Maybe switch to CBR. Roshi, big kill, but like we said, Rage expected to be a big pickup.
with everyone or almost
obviously
everyone
on the flip side for Omega, they picked up Tin, which I mean, I don't think Tin's a bad player, but he's never been like an insanely impactful player for Blacklist. So I've got a feeling like the initiator of the transaction was probably Blacklist, and then Tin was kind of the odd man out, and that's just who Omega ended up getting. But, you know, team chemistry plays a big role as well, and it could be that he works a lot better with the Omega roster. So, once again, we'll have to wait and see. We get Almighty versus Omega on, like, day 2 of group stages, which is insane, because there is absolutely no reason that you have 4 groups, 3 invited teams, and 2 of the invited teams are in the same group. Like, what? Huh? Whose idea was that?
Opportunities to go in there for the push, and now there's just no contest whatsoever. Not
yeah, 150-point lead. This one's pretty much chalked.
It's kind of, you know, sad to see because it looks
the Divinus girl is doing a good job of picking up some kills, and
but they're just really struggling when it comes to
they're not getting nuked, but they've just not really been able to hold on to any of the early rotations. I hope that they can put up a little bit of a better fight in the Search and Destroy,
how they can get position in each hill,
because it's obvious they've got the gun skill. The Search and Destroy is the mode where your underdogs typically shine a little bit more, so might be able to make something happen. Once again, the early rotation, but when the other team's got streaks and operators, Pred Missile instantly drops one. Who's not starting for Blacklist?
That Divinus can catch up.
Because they've got 6 players on the roster. Yado,
together with the rest of the
Yobabs?
in from that stairs.
Yobabs is not. Yeah, Yobabs is not starting right now. And he was one of the underage players last year, so he didn't get to play in stage 4. Ian Yado, I believe.
And it's just
because
so
I'm pretty sure
Divinus
Jabin was
all over the place. Like one
on
thing
the
that
official
you
roster.
really need to have a hold of is that spawn, because that will dictate how far you're going to be going into this particular hill. And now they're spawning off the driveway. It's just so
you know,
far away.
Divinus put up a good fight.
Already down, and
we'll go ahead, skip forward to
probably
scoreboard.
Because of that last time that Tin has given spawning them out far enough.
I mean, given the scoreboard, that's kind of expected. All right, we're moving on to Search and Destroy. Like I said, I am not very far behind the official broadcast. So
again, this just goes full circle.
Are we lagging a little bit? What's happening here?
There you go. Gets that first
might just be
kill
the
off
broadcast.
Yato.
I can't tell.
Really big kills for her and an advantage for her team. And now for Blacklist, they are going to be holding the bomb. They're going to be on the attacker's side. And so
that's
far,
Rage?
they're going to be slowing it down.
I was about to say, I don't think that's Rage.
Can actually go in there very aggressively as well.
151.
151 going in for the hit against Jabin.
Who's one? Was that
2 down already for Blacklist?
Did she get subbed in?
As we can see, the rotation not so much for Blacklist Ultimate.
Did she get subbed in?
There in that control room, and good positioning for Divinus at this point. They have all bases covered. A little bit too close in here for 151.
I mean, the defense is working well so far. Blacklist doesn't look like they want to make any push over to.
I guess they're just buying time, waiting for Divinus to make that slip. But 151 goes in against Yobab.
All right.
And soon after that, before that, that was
give him a little bit of a fight right here.
Down, but still,
now they know where he.
2v4 situation. There goes Rage.
She got the snipes. Okay.
151 goes in for
no,
her
why are you challing one at a time? Oh, got lucky on the timing. Oh my gosh, if she had gotten turned on.
151 with MW11 pistol hit.
Why just run up the stairs one at a time, guys?
And this is where you
play it as a team.
The girls shine. And again, we're not
I guess 151 is a S&D specialist, and
very well.
if I had to guess, she'll probably snipe and control, because I don't think you can make multiple substitutions.
That they can finally be consistent. It looks like Search and Destroy is a little bit more
anybody out there?
And there you go. 151. Spots one. Doesn't really quite get the shot up, but the information given
already. Alright, you get the information. You back up.
To her name, by the way.
If I had to guess, they're going to go to A with the plant, because Divinus has not shown any defense over on the A side.
And these girls showed up in that first round.
They said, okay, we'll take the free plant.
Into the following rounds that we saw here, Blacklist staying put. very
Mia
passive,
taking the
and you
long
see
route right
Mia
here.
also going there very aggressively.
No, you got to clear
Aurora
out
spots
the control
information
center,
given
but
to her team as well. Top is going to be flooded.
ooh,
Top
good
also
read, good
flooded
beam.
with members
That's a
from
huge
Divinus.
kill.
That's gonna be
Oh,
really
the
good. Aurora
teamwork.
gets Jaben. Mia
Oh,
gets
Yato
Yobabs.
goes
Yato
big.
gets that big double,
151 gets him.
to the playing field.
Away.
2v3 situation right now,
Uh-oh.
but the pressure is
Oh,
on.
I thought she was gonna hit it.
151 up close
Come
and personal.
on,
AG
guys,
takes it out,
where's the
and
teamwork?
Rage takes down Mia, but Aurora
1v1, but she doesn't have any time.
1v1.
Rip.
It's now AG and Aurora, but
That was a good try.
that stair,
Just a lot
AG
of solo
just
chels.
hit her from that jump, and it balanced it off on a 1.
That was definitely a
As you
winnable
can
round.
see, the aggressiveness from Venus is like it's showing that they have a good chance to win at
Let's
this
see.
point. And given that they are defenders,
Let's see.
they might have an aggressive or more aggressive.
Oh, I thought that was
later
Arctic
on
50
once
for
they
a
are
second.
back.
I forgot
So
Garena
let's
loves the
see
right
on
take.
how
I feel like we
well
still
Black
never
Crystal
ended
can
up seeing
bring
it in
this back
global.
and bring the pressure to
We're in
this
stage
team of
5.
Divinus.
Like outside
There
of
you go.
Garena players, I think
Divinus
some
had a good
China
start in that
players
last
rocked
round,
in
but
stage 5
was
as
not
well.
able to sustain, and Blacklist, that was a really good readjustment on
Curious
their
if that's
end.
something
Now
that
they're
we
just
ever
staying
see
put. They already
change,
know
or
that
if that's
Divinus
just
can
forever
actually
going to
flip them
be
off one by one, and so they're playing very carefully
a
and not as
Garena
aggressive
China
as we
only
thought they
specialty.
were going to play. And now for Divinus, they're playing like very cheeky corners. They're just waiting for that any kind of
I mean,
information that is
if you're
given to them looks like
Blacklist,
it's going to
like,
be an A hit, which has
seems
no
like they're
one
going to give you a free A plant every
guiding them from
time.
Divinus, and they just left that bomb site
You
open.
can hold the
Although that
retake.
one player, that's going to be Roshi, that will try and give that information to her
I would
team
just stick
and
with it
make that
because
really big rotation. Because
wow,
there's
that
four
was an
players
ego
going in
shell.
for that Bravo open plant coming in from Blacklist, but Aurora gets one again, but does get
trade.
Again, it's just like a back and forth. It's just so fast.
I think Divinus lost too many players.
Still very doable for Divinus to try and make a comeback.
Oh, good angle.
As we can
I don't
see,
think he's
is
going to repeat
Roshi
that
who
though.
is going in for that hit, but will not be able to take.
They really got to
down.
get some type of presence over on A.
But just
They're just leaving that
with a
completely
few seconds.
uncontested.
Here comes 151 trying to recover, but there goes a
And
backstab.
Blacklist is just too strong in the 1v1 gunfights.
2 points already being taken.
They're gonna make you pay every time.
Now the ladies need to bring it on, especially with that initial frag coming from 151 that can give the advantage to Divinus at
We're
this
just
point.
non-stop switching the face
We're
cams.
seeing a little bit of
Sorry,
passiveness from Blacklist Ultimate.
I just realized
Yeah, I mean,
that my
Divinus
face
is
cam
overrated.
has
They
been
need to
in
just
a
stay
terrible
put.
spot for the entire time, and I'm so sorry.
Yobabs, though, gets a big double.
I am
Just
so
finishes them
sorry.
One by one, a 3v5
To be fair, you can
situation
see the kill
ensues.
count up
And
at the
now
top,
for
so
Divinus,
it's
they're
not the end of the
getting
world.
really good picks, but they're not able to actually sustain that and use it to their
Last year, I
advantage,
always
as
kept my
Mia
face
gets
cam
one, but AG, Yato, yet again, 3 for Yato's day.
covering
one
up
by
their
one.
face cams.
Really phenomenal when it
If
comes
you
to
guys
that
think I should
sniper.
do that
And
differently,
so,
let me know in the
far,
comments.
if you're going to be that one person left in 1v3, picking up the CBR, but it's just to no avail as Yato gets
Well, I
that
was hoping
full
for a
case
slightly
here.
closer
Guy is
search and
absolutely
destroy, but
cracked. And for
it's not
Divinus,
looking good, bruv.
actually, 151's doing such an amazing job, but everyone else in her team needs to go and step it up as Roshi still has 0 kills already here in round number 4.
Yeah.
It's not only Roshi. I mean, Aurora and Mia is doing well, but I think they're going in a little bit too deep into the.
I feel like
positions
time
of Blacklist Ultimate,
in
thus
both
they are being
games has
swayed
not
a little
performed
bit
very
early
well.
into the game. Yobab's right now missing that
Ooh.
opportunity from the window.
Oh,
but not on the other side.
he was
Roshi
trying to get
will be
cheeky.
taken down, but 151 just hits it back and
He
Rage
wanted to
takes
get
down
cheeky.
Insane in the process. It is a quick 3v4 situation in favor of Blacklist Ultimate, but as I mentioned earlier, it's a little bit too deep for Divinus right now. As they
Ooh,
go for the
Rage.
push. Rage
Big
goes
kill.
for the backstab against
Oh,
151.
no.
There's no
Oh,
reposition happening
no.
right there, and Rage is on.
Oh,
with
no, you
that
can't let that
gauntlet, with
happen.
that punching gloves, and brings them to
Yeah, this might be
4-1
another
in the
quick
score.
end.
And
Oh,
there
are
you
we
go.
switching up to
Blacklist
shotguns
just
now?
shows everyone they're just so good
It-
at adapting into the
it
playstyle
was
of
a
their
couple
opponent,
good
because Divinus
defenses,
shocked
but
them into
once
that first round,
Blacklist
and
got the
really good
read
plays.
on
Even
what
in the
they were
second round,
doing.
they almost got a hold of that one
It
round,
feels
but
like
the Blacklist, they
feels
just
like the
know to slow
confidence
things
just
down
isn't
and let
there
them come
for
to us instead.
Divinus.
Yobabs
Oh, Rage is
takes
dead.
down 151. That's going to be a really big
Nice.
hit, but KRM takes him out. That's going to be
And
a really
they're
big
gonna head on
exchange
over to
coming
A
from both
again,
of these
because
teams, and now we need
if
to see
you're not
Divinus
going to
just
defend
slow
it, then
down
why
just a
wouldn't
tiny
I
bit,
plant
because you
there?
need to cover those
Oh, and the
angles,
one
because
player that was
Blacklist
overlooking
International always finds
already
a way
did.
in, and if you keep moving around, you're going to lose sight of that very essential angle. And Yato takes down
I mean,
Tim.
I
Green
gotta
takes
give
down
credit to
a
151.
4v2
She's
situation.
going
Speaking
crazy
of,
with the
guy's
snipes,
cracked. He gets
which
that
we've
third.
seen her
Will
POV
he
of
get
more.
that 4th kill? Is going to be Aurora left.
Yeah,
Yato
it's 5 in a
does
row.
get that.
Flip
Aurora goes
sides?
down.
I think, yep.
This guy keeps getting it. This is his second
I haven't watched COD Mobile competitive in a minute.
Round, and that is going to be really big kills for Blacklist.
Yeah, big kills indeed, and
It's
big
been a
points
minute.
right here. 5-1 in the scores. There's only one instance.
Ooh, Mythic Wait. Wasn't there controversy? Wait.
Side will be on the side of
wait.
And
Quite literally,
ultimate. Now let's see if there will be
2 days ago,
right now,
I made a post on the COD Mobile Esports account about how the Mythic DOQ,
on that ground floor.
somebody used the Mythic DOQ in Garena Masters qualifiers, and they got DQ'd for it. Because apparently, according to Garena Masters rules, it's a 2-week cooldown, but in Garena, 2 weeks is 21 days, and I don't think it's been 21 days yet. I'm so confused. Is he gonna get DQ'd?
Trying to get that opportunity to go for the slay before they go for the plant.
Because also, when I looked at the rules, it didn't state anything about gun skins being on cooldown either.
This guy is on a rampage. And they will get it for the
how long ago did the Mythic DLQ come out?
To stop this player.
Let me go and look and see. Mythic
that is going
DLQ.
To be heavy. You need to find a way to get more kills, and Tin as well, just with 1. Everyone else from Blacklist seems to have adjusted
came
really
out.
Easily, and now they have.
I posted it the day it came out. That was January 20th. It's only been 20. Well, I guess 21 days technically.
We need to slow it down.
I don't know.
Right now you get to see
I don't know. It's either 20 or 21 days, depending on how you count it. Is it after 21 days that you can use it? Because if it is, it's definitely
only one left with 5 to her name
against the rules.
CBR. That's gonna be
all
really
right.
Big, but Jabin
that was a quick search and destroy as well.
In search and destroy
and
summit.
It looks like we can hop immediately into the control.
We started off
perfectly timed.
Mistake of Divinus going against Blacklist Ultimate.
Perfectly timed.
Launchpad trying to get into that power position. Now the girls try and win those, and so far really big pick coming in from Tin, but Jabin goes in there for the response as well. But it's all about that control on Launchpad, but they don't get that, and so far they're spawning off, and they need to control.
Rage is just looking clean
as a team, because you already
those shots were beams.
Try to go in there 1v1, so you need to go and
oh my gosh,
another one there. Not to get spawn trapped. That's player number 3. No, Rage
I mean they're keeping it pretty even on the kills.
It doesn't really work out for him. He does go down. 22 and 24, still pretty much even
up.
when it comes to the lives though. And so far they need to make a decision. Which lane are we gonna take? Are we gonna take?
Yeah, they're keeping the gunfights even.
Taking that generator lane.
But you got no map control.
Tried to go in for both,
and this is also
out for them, and they need to control this
one of the most difficult.
For that Bravo control.
Yeah, and well,
one of the most difficult offensive sides
most of the players
in all of COD Mobile, as far as control goes.
Any security that's being done by
so once again, just at a big disadvantage off the start. I mean, Aurora's doing well; she's got 6, but
there goes the point.
Rest of the squad,
Aurora, who is going for the alpha
go to pick up the slack a little bit.
Capture for the first stick. There goes the first stick already being done, and it is.
I am curious to see how Divinus does against the rest of the group. Because once again, I don't think that they're a bad team. And this is not like a surprising scoreline for a Garena Masters group stage, just because while there is a lot of talent in Garena, I would still say it's relatively top heavy in that, like, for the past 2 years, it's been only Almighty, Omega, and Blacklist at the top, you know?
Deserved. And now for Divinus, we kind of saw that they tried to go in for different lanes, but
because we never really used to think of them as top heavy, but when you think about it, like, they've been top 3 for every single Garena Masters, maybe ever.
They have a very hard
maybe
time,
not ever.
Generator,
I know ever since last year it has been that way though.
Big kills for them. They predicted
did we have Garena Masters before last year? I can't even remember. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we did.
International Ultimate, and they're doing a great job at holding this.
Ooh, Tyne. All right, she was having a slow couple of games before, but she's starting to pick it up. Hey, putting them in the spawn trap.
The Holger in hand is a really cracked weapon, and if you're going to be spawn
yo, look up.
Of your choice, and he's doing
look up. Hit your shots. Good. I mean, they've got the spawn trap set up. Ooh,
right now, as well as
big snipe for Yobabs. Oh, they break it open though.
Blacklist Ultimate.
They still
will
got
be
Hunter Killer to
going
work
in,
with.
and there goes Tin taking down Yobabs.
I think they get this round. Like I said, this is a oh, you gotta get the kill there. This is a ridiculously offensive side of map. Huge spawn trap. You gotta get the round. Gotta get the round. You get too greedy. You can't get so greedy. Play your headies. Let the map work for you.
Rage trying to stop it at time with only a few seconds to go for that first
Oh my gosh, what a beam. That's just such a huge pickup for Blacklist. I really think that that's going to be the game changer, because they were on the brink of qualifying for stage 4, winning stage 5. And they
that's gonna be really big kills coming in from Blacklist.
Just barely miss out.
Doing a really good job at maintaining their
and like I said, Rage was arguably the best player in stage 5 for Omega. I think he finished in top 10 for KD, which is insane for a team that only finished like top 5 or 6, I think.
They need to
right?
get rid of all those players trying to go in for that Alpha and Bravo push.
Even up with a lot of objective time, you got to get things cleared. Oh my gosh.
Time getting rid of the players in that Alpha Hill, so they're
oh my gosh, they're gonna give up A, which is
their lives very well.
typically the tougher one to control, or tougher one to capture. All right, only 3 lives. Like, come on, just close it out.
On the clock,
right here. Like I said, this is not a bad team.
It is pretty doable for Blacklist, especially
it's a good team.
Played very well.
Best girls team in Garena.
Readjust themselves, and with the players that are left, it's very possible for them to try and make a difference. Yobabs with that sniper, I feel like
another big kill, Yobabs.
Ooh, and
yeah, 1v8. Skur's a good player. He's not a 1v8 type of player though. All right. Can we get some claps for Divinus and
well, they take their time. Divinus took their time to going for each engagement that they saved up on the lives, and with the position that they can take advantage of all the corners in here to take down a few lives from Blacklist Ultimate. Now let's see if they can do it this time.
That didn't go where he wanted it.
Switches has been done.
That was not intentional. Oh my gosh. Just no through early.
To go in for that attack.
Oh,
now,
cheeky play by Skurd.
It's
is that an HVK I see for Jabin?
Skurd is just moving up and down into
yes, it is.
I feel like we need to
HVK is really good. I just never see it in competitive.
You already know that launch center is going to be packed.
It is also a phenomenal iron sight, so
they funnel in there
makes sense.
One by one,
way better than the HVK cartridge or whatever it's called.
It's just so hard.
Do they realize how many people are like upstairs? I was about to say they're setting up the spawn trap now. Yeah, they're doing the same thing.
You already know that this gun had a huge buff.
I really do hope we see some big changes to the map pool.
Because that, as well with the Krig 6, it's going to be difficult.
I know there are specific people that
30 seconds left to remain. It's looking like
they just wanted it so that every map was able to be played for every game mode, but I just don't think.
Look into this control. It's more of the.
There's just not enough maps that play every mode well. Like there's a few. I would say Summit plays every mode well.
To go for the rush, and
Firing Range plays every mode decently. Raid plays every mode decently. Standoff plays every mode well. Outside of that,
they lost, but they stop it.
And even like Raid, the hardpoint spawns for P4 are wonky. Firing Range hardpoint, it snowballs way too fast.
And Blacklist Ultimate
like there's no map that is amazing for every single mode.
So it's chance
I think there's got to be more flexibility, and that also allows you to showcase a lot more of the map pool, because COD Mobile has so many good maps.
Really
like Meltdown's a phenomenal search and destroy map.
To get one more point here in this round robin game. And now
but we never get to see it because it's not good. I don't even know if it has hard point spawns.
You don't have to worry about the objectives so much. And like what they predicted a while ago, they had a really good time.
Yeah, Divinus on the defensive side, kind of getting ripped apart. That's not a good sign.
They know that they didn't do so well, but you know what? We're gonna
HVK still. I like it. Oh, he's on streaks with it.
Is doing a really good job at responding to that type of push, and now the players don't
the
actually
HVK
know
build.
One more play from Blacklist right there.
Bad spawn trap spots.
That's going to be Rage with 20 to his name. And
I don't think there's anybody back there.
Fully streaked out, which is very dangerous. Speaking of, brings out the Pred.
Double kill with the Pred as well. Yeah, this is probably over.
A really big kill.
Good fight out of Divinus though. I mean, it's not. I guess it's only a 7 life gap. I might be jumping the gun a little bit. It's not impossible possible. Part of it is also just the side that they're on. And this is just a nasty spawn trap setup for Jabin. He's got streaks. Wait, don't. Is he gonna nuke? Oh no, he's only at 9. It's not possible. Unless they intentionally give up the objective captures, then it could be possible. Then it could be possible. All right, he does.
And there goes Alpha being captured.
I knew he was on the second cycle of his streak, so I wasn't sure how deep he was.
Trying to move in, but will be missing the backstab.
Great try out of Divinus. I'm excited to see their later matchups because, like I said, I think probably against some of the other qualifying teams, they definitely have a chance. Going up against one of these invited teams in Garena Masters is kind of a beast in and of itself. And now the last 2 players gonna get pinched. Oh, did she spawn in?
Oh, just 2 people in 17. It's just
shooting beams as well.
To
Good try for Roshi. Blacklist goes 3-0. Not anything crazy surprising right there. I'm excited to watch this team. This is probably my favorite to win Garena Masters to start off the year. But it's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys in the next one.